Spiritual secrets to unlock a deeper connection with your spouse this Valentine Day. The Venus Love Code. How to use the power of Valentine's Day to transform your relationship and attract your soulmate. Happy Valentine, everyone. Yes, I know that Valentine is not documented in the scripture, but I need you to understand one fact that everything that God allowed to be happening under this planet Earth, this universe we find ourselves, is for a purpose. And we can never feign ignorance about the existence of certain phenomena in this our world. Reason is this: some of us that are Christians deep rooted, we be swimming in ocean of our Christianity, while our spouse may go out there swimming in ocean of fun with side chick, side man, and that is why we should not feign ignorance with the ties of event and the reality of the time. No wonder the Bible said that the children of Issachar have understanding of the time, that they know what Israel ought to do at the right time. So on that note, I wish to share with you on this day being Valentine, and which happened to be Friday, ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter, that is planet of love and relationship, that there is some symbolic actions, steps you can actually take in order to unlock deeper connection with your spouse, and as many that is believing God to get coupled, because of course Bible said it's not good for that man to be alone. If God says it's not good, then it is bad. Then it is of a necessity that you will find that man that is the very bone of your bone, the flesh of your flesh, and be able to be married and have a union called husband and wife. And if that has to be, you need to attract that soulmate first, and then have a relationship, and then the next thing is marriage. And that is why in today's video I'll be sharing with you a brief history of how Valentine come, how it connects to you, and what you're going to do in order to empower the love between you and your spouse, so that nobody will steal your own. And then for those that are believing God to get married, they will also know how to attract their own soulmate, love partner, and settle down in marriage. But before then, please give this video a like so the YouTube algorithm will shift it to other people that need it. As you do so, may God bless you. Welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss three important variables which actually help safety and spirituality. In this channel, we pray strategic prayers, we do the word of God in and out, we believe in balance. That is why we do spiritual work. So if this is the very first time you are finding yourself in this beautiful family, you are highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting time, let's dive in. Before we go ahead into this video, I wish to remind you that Awaken My Spirituality Global Academy is still admitting their students, knowing fully well that spiritual rules the physical and information is power. You may never rise above the information at your disposal. That is why our spiritual school is top notch, because it is where you will enroll and be taught step by step, precept by precept, about spirituality and all its antecedents, which can actually help you to navigate life challenges, overcome all your battles, and be able to stand out in your generation. And of course, you'll be able to have a compendium of working documents you can actually hand over to your born and unborn generation, knowing fully well that Bible said a good man leaves inheritance for the children, and the best inheritance you can actually leave for your children is actually information. That's why we send them to the best of the schools, because information is power. You may never rise above whatever information you have, and that is one reason why some of us are struggling, fighting unnecessary battles, because we are deformed as well as information is concerned in certain areas. So don't allow your descendants to pass through that same road that you have passed through. Let their life be better by the information you draw for them, because opportunity comes but once. So please, you can actually chat me with the WhatsApp number on your screen in order to fulfill the condition and be added to our online school, so that you will be able to stand out. Please chat me only on this You pick my number to chat me for other reasons. I may not be able to answer you because of what? I have a very tight schedule. So that having been said, let's go over to first of all the origin of this thing called Valentine Day. This day called Valentine Day originated from the Roman Catholic Church feast day for Saint Valentine, a Christian martyr. I know you know what is martyr, just like Stephen, somebody who was killed for a just cause, who lived in the 3rd century AD. According to legend, Saint Valentine, he defied Emperor Claudius' ban on marriage by performing secret weddings for them, and when it was discovered on 14th February, he was murdered, he was executed, he was killed. So in the memory of this Saint Valentine, because that was his name, then a day was now mapped out for him in order for like remember, commemorate with that his demise, and then that is being a Christian martyr. Just as Jesus was killed on Easter and we are still remembering today, his name became immortalized by using the 14th February as a day that is called Valentine's Day. So that particular day is just about his name and remembering his good deeds, going continuously to ensure that couple get wedded. So please, you can actually research and know more about it. That is not even the main onions of this particular video, but let's look at the spiritual implications of this, knowing fully well that we are in spiritual channel. You will understand that the sanctity of marriage, wedded couple, duly married couple, is one institution that God respects, God is self-established, God is self-wished, and that was why after creation of everything, he looked and find out that man could not have a helpmate, could not have a companion, that man needed one. Out of the limb of the man, he performed the first surgery by making man fall asleep, which is more like sedative they give to people now. They carry surgery on, and then open the lip, bring out a rib, open the side and bring out a rib, and made a woman. After he finished making a woman, in other words, a man with womb woman, he now wake the man. When the man became awake, he said, now this is the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh, for he shall be called a woman. And God now said, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, cleave unto his wife. They are now no longer now two flesh, but one body. So this Saint Valentine was actually fulfilling God's purpose, God's intention on earth, by ensuring that husband and wife gets together, man and woman gets together in holy matrimony and become man and wife. Now, let's look at its spiritual implication as regards to today being Friday, which the planet ruling it is planet of love and expansion, and of course every love spell work wonders on this particular day. That's why also hatred spell like back to sender also work equally powerful on this day. Now, I will boldly tell you that Valentine represents celebration of love, relationship, and unity. And today being Friday is always the best day that after all your week's activities, you have time to relax, celebrate, and have some good quality fun time with your partner, whether partner in making, in the sense that you are still dating and believing God, you are still dating or courting, believing God to end in marriage, or people that are already married. And then the question is, should a Christian celebrate Valentine Day? Let me tell you why. When you trace the real origin of Valentine, it may be tied to pagan's origin. Many Christians choose to celebrate it as a day of love and appreciation of their partners. However, it is essential for you to understand that God himself is love. And if God himself is love, foundation of every relationship is centered on love, To me, I have not seen anything that is a kind of bad for a Christian to celebrate Valentine, but everyone is entitled to our own opinion. Like I normally say, that everyone is a believer. It depends on what you believe. So please, I would like you to communicate down below what you think about Valentine. Should a Christian celebrate it or not? All right. But mind you, most of the people that are deep into Christianity saying, I will not celebrate, I will not celebrate, and your partner believe otherwise, it might be very dangerous, because two can never work except they agree. So if your husband believe in going to have fun today and he go in the company of the friends, each of them are with their partner, and you said you are not involved, your partner or your husband or wife may end up in another strange woman's or man's hand. So be careful of your decisions, because your decision can make or actually mar your relationship. Now let's look about some biblical quotes about love. Do you know that the Bible made us to understand in 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4 that love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. In other words, if you actually have true love for your partner, for mankind, this should define whatever relationship you have with anybody, irrespective of whether it's Valentine or not. And these are also the good attribute of God. And now, the same 1 Corinthians 13:13 says, and now this remain faith, hope, and love, but the greatest is love. Ephesians 5 verse 25 said, husbands, love your wife just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. The question is, if you're a man in the house, do you love your wife to the extent that you gave yourself up for her? You sacrifice a lot of things just for the sake of your wife. Believe me, if you ever love your wife to the extent that you can sacrifice some things that is so precious to you, you like drinking, smoking, but for the sake of your wife you stop it. You like humanizing, suddenly for the sake of your wife you stop it, and so on and so forth. You are giving up your life for her, and believe me, God will always be happy with such relationship and bless it the more. Now you notice that love spell actually strengthen the cord between husband and wife, and that is why it is necessary that on a Friday like this, even if you couldn't do it today, being Valentine Day, on Fridays, like I normally tell you, spirituality is a lifestyle. It's good that you do one or two things to strengthen the love relationship between you and your wife, because everything needs maintenance. If you don't maintain it, some other person can pick it up and maintain for you. If you don't maintain the love between you and your partner, if you don't maintain the relationship between you and your partner, if you don't maintain that love, that is when side chick, side man will creep in to do the maintenance for you. This is why it is very, very necessary. Now, this is the easiest spell that can actually help to strengthen the love between you and your partner. And if you are suspecting or you are 100% sure that your partner is going out with another person, in other words, side chick or side man is taking over the attention of your partner, this is what you need to do. First, assuming you are praying together with your partner, you need to get just a white candle like this, and then you now get original farm-made honey, because honey represents sweetness, it represents love, which is sweeten that relationship between you and your partner. You now mix it together with time, because you want in the process of time for the love to be so powerful, and you want to be bonding very good with your partner, especially if you have partner that believe in spirituality and understand it. All you need to do is mix these two together in a bowl and then massage it with this candle, praying and so God, the creator of the universe, that as this light begin to burn and shine, that is how every form of darkness that is limiting the love between me and my partner be taken away, and let sweetness, love, unity begin to take over and increase our relationship. That as this fire is burning, that is how the fire of our love, commitment to each other, and deeper connection with each other will increase. You now stand it and light it as it's burning. Two of you will be meditating. You can stay there and be chatting, talking about things to improve your relationship. But whereby you are the only one that believes in spirituality, is okay. You can still do the same thing by getting plain paper, write the name of you and your spouse, stand this on top of it, mix the same honey and thyme and light it and be praying what you want. Then for those that are suspecting that there is some intruders in your relationship causing problem, some of these intruders may not even be side chick or side man. It might actually be any relative or friend that is giving your spouse bad advice that is causing problem in your relationship, because actually Bible say, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to the wife. It doesn't mean that he will throw away the mother, throw away the wife. He will not, the father will not have anything to do with them. No, 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 no. Remember, the Bible say, honor your father and your mother that your day may be long. But that when it comes to decision and goodness of your wife, don't allow anybody, no matter the level of relationship, even if it's a mother or father to you, to interfere and cause problem between you two. Because Bible saying that what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So all you need to do is you get red thread. You can fold this red thread into 4 to represent east, west, north, and south, like this, and then you now use it. You now cut it out, tie one here, and join it to tie this other. Then carve the name of your spouse on one, carve the name of that intruder on the other. If you don't know the name, but you know that somebody is causing problem, now carve whosoever that is causing problem between me and my spouse. Even when you use big, it's right, it will carve. And then you stand it and light it and make a serious prayer. And so God, the creator of the universe, that you are the one that say that whatever you have joined together, let no man put asunder. That lo and behold, I notice that this is what has been happening between me and my spouse, and suspecting that somebody is trying to put asunder what you are joining together between me, that whosoever it is, or if you know the name, call it 7 times, that as I burn this down, that I cut off every relationship, that every connection, that from today my husband will cleave to me, hear me, and do what is right, and we never hear that other people that is causing problem, or we never associate with whosoever is that particular a kind of a side chick or side man that is causing problem between us. You now light it apart, get scissors, cut that red thread, declare that it's severe, and cut every unwholesome relationship that is existing. Believe God as it is burning. Be visualizing how that relationship existing between the two vanish and is no longer in existence, and give it time. You will notice that your husband will return fully to you, or your wife, and that side chick will no longer existing, and you will see your love relationship growing to the highest level. And believe me, spiritual birth is very, very important. It's one of the most powerful way of manifestation of what you want. If it is not, when Jesus himself cured a man that was blind in John chapter 9, using his saliva and sand, he wouldn't say, go to River Siloam and bath. After he asked him, what are you seeing? Because the man was a blind man. He said, I'm seeing a man like tree. He understand that particular relationship is not yet perfect. In order to perfect the relationship, he now told him, go to River Siloam and bath. So this time, you are not actually going to any river to bath. You are bathing right there in your house. How do you do it? You see this particular hibiscus tea, the one we call zobo, from hibiscus flower. If you don't have hibiscus flower, get rose flower. All of them will give you the same thing, because it have energy of increasing the romantic and love relationship between you and your partner. Another thing you need is bitter leaf. If you can get fresh bitter leaf, it will be the best. But what I have here is dried bitter leaf, but if you get fresh one, it will be the best, because fresh bitter leaf actually remove every form of hatred and then increase love, as well as protect you from all negative energies that is trying to break your relationship. That is why it's very, very powerful. The third one you can actually get is what I call lemongrass. Lemongrass is also very good, powerful in enhancing love, peace, and unity in your relationship. So when you get the three, you boil it very well and then sieve out the water, then add original farm-made honey, 3 spoons of it inside that particular bet water. Put your right middle finger, pray everything you want in your relationship. If your partner is such that like it does a kind of spiritual bath and spiritual work, two of you will now use it and have a symbolic bath. But if you are the only one, no problem. You now bath it very well and you will see the aura and flavor of love will increase in your life. Every form of hatred will disappear. Every form of disunity will disappear, and you see your relationship powering again. And then if you are such that is believing God to attract your own life partner, do the same bath, because you are going to be praying that everything, mark of rejection, hatred in your life that is making you not to be attractive to men or not to be attractive to women be taken away. Then after that, you now mix some quantity of thyme and this particular original farm-made honey in a breakable jar. Leave it for complete 48 hours. Then after 48 hours, every morning before you leave for your walk or anywhere, you use your right middle finger and get it and lick it, declaring that as you lick it and enter your body, let your body be full of sweetness, that God will make you to be attracted to your life partner. And then you use the same right middle finger, get like 3 drops and rinse it into your bath water, especially after your bath. Even if you are doing spiritual bath, get a smaller quantity of water, use it to rinse your body, allow it to dry in your body, and then after 1 hour you can actually rub your cream and go your way. You begin to see that aura of love and sweetness will follow you wherever you are, and in no distant time you will attract the love of your life. You even see that it has increased your productivity and fertility, in the sense that if you are doing business, your business will begin to blossom. If you're already in a relationship and that person is not proposing, he will propose faster. You will see a lot of positive shapes taking over your relationship, and in no distant time you will surely come here to give us testimony of how your wedding bell is ringing. The only thing you are owing is testimony, because believe me, we overcome the enemy by words of our testimony and the blood of the Lamb. That is why it is optionally compulsory that you come and testify, and by God's grace, go and do all these things. You will see that those ones that want to steal the heart of your spouse will be dealt with. They will be disconnected from your spouse, and you will notice increase in the love of between you and your spouse, and you also see that you have attracted your own soul mate. So what are you waiting for? Get into action. Go and celebrate today. Celebrate your Valentine. Please, if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, hit the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. Comment on this video, share it widely to everyone. I'm sure I'll be helping a lot of people as to do so. May God bless you. So with this I say, enjoy your day. Bye.